Is the only gym in Section 5 that could have this ceremony. Only gym. Because this is the only coach in Section 5 history to have 700 victories.
These accomplishments, spanning the last 40 years as our varsity boys basketball coach, are noticeably legendary. 2 New York State high school basketball championships, 1992, 2001. 5 New York State Final Four appearances. 5 New York State Far Western Regional Championships. 9 Section 5 championships, and interestingly enough, over 4 different classifications. 18 Section 5 title game appearances. 31 Genesee Region League championships. He's the current Section 5 and New York State active coaching leader in boys basketball wins. 81% career winning percentage, which is number 1 in Section 5, since the time of the Open Tournament in 1975. Coach Rapone is not just a Section 5 boys basketball Hall of Famer, he is a Notre Dame High School Hall of Famer.
But take all those away, and Coach Rapone still has his greatest accomplishment. Ask him. Ask him his greatest Notre Dame basketball accomplishment and enjoyment, and he will tell you. He will tell you it comes from seeing his players become responsible men after they have graduated.
One thing that Mike said is spot on. As much as the 700 wins are a great accomplishment, I take my greatest pride in the young men and the adults that they became after they left Notre Dame.
But I got 4 topics that Mike celebrates every day. The first is God. And thank God we have Mike Rapone.
And possibly orchestrate 700 career wins at the high school level. You need only to think of someone who doesn't take shortcuts.
2 things he's done for 40 years. Take that in for a moment. 40 years. Teenage boys in 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020. How do you navigate that landscape? And anywhere from 10 to 16 boys at a time, all with different quirks, skills, and personalities. How do you get them to play as a unit, as a winning team? It takes quite a remarkable human being to be able to manage all that and produce positive results year after year and decade after decade. He puts his players in a position to succeed by letting his players play freely. He trusts them, and that leads into trust in one another. One example, if you're open, shoot the ball. You'd hear it in practice and games. It's a simple statement, but as a player, it means everything because you know that coach trusts you to make the decision on what's a good shot for yourself. And he said it to all of us. What a boost that is to the psyche of a teenager that an adult, an authority figure, trusts you to make that decision during the heat of the moment. And as you start to make some of those shots, your confidence grows, and it reflects in your overall play. That same belief back then allows you to be true to yourself today, to hold yourself responsible for your actions and the outcomes. His investment in your hard work is a winning combination for a lifetime. And the return on that investment? 40 seasons, 701 wins, 9 sectional titles, 5 Western Region Championships, 2 state titles, the Section 5 Basketball Hall of Fame.
Well, earlier today somebody asked me if I was ready for my night, and I said, well, if it was my night, we wouldn't be doing it. I'm not really big on these things, but I really appreciate everything that everyone has done to recognize the achievements of the Notre Dame boys basketball program. I'd first like to thank Wade and Dr. Joe and Mike for their kind words.
You see the entire family running around here, doing jobs, having fun. This school runs in their veins. They love this place, and they've all been a part of these 700 victories and much more. 40 some years of spending every winter in the gym, and it's kind of changed over time. When we were younger, she'd say, "You mean you have practice again today?" And now she says, "Why isn't there practice today?" But she's really been supportive of me, and I couldn't have done it without her.
So thank you, Coach, for all you've done for Notre Dame High School, for all you've done to help develop the boys you've coached become better players, and more importantly, for all you gave us to grow as better men after graduating. God bless you, Coach.